Just sad.
Just sad.
Lonely.
And he's like, hold on, whistles, his dog
Yeah, he's like, hey, can I bring a friend? Yeah. And fucking dog comes running in. They have a cat.
Burbank.
That don't go well.
And then the Dory immediately like, Burbank, it's okay. Chaos ensues.
Did you believe my cat reacted to that? The sound of that cat freaking out?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he never reacts to shit like that on TV, but all of a sudden, that one cat freaking out, he immediately, like, head fucking perked up, like, what the fuck's going on? And I'd laugh my ass off.
Fellow cat in trouble.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's it.
That was Lethal Weapon.
Again, as we thought going into this month...
Mm-hmm. We were supposed to do alternative Christmas movies. This one isn't even alternative.
Like, if anyone wants to question this as a Christmas film, they can't.
No, this is a Christmas movie.
Almost through and through.
Yeah.
Because almost every scene either has decorations in it, or every third character ends a conversation with Merry Christmas.
Yep.
There's Christmas music throughout. Again, we find out later on, as he keeps writing these films, that Shane Black loves to write Christmas movies, basically, or at least sets his movies in Christmas.
That's his thing.
A lot of his movies are set in L.A., so there's rarely any snow.
Yep.
But it is Christmas in most of his films, Kiss Kiss Bang Bang and Nice Guys and all that. But yeah, I still think, out of all the movies he wrote, this is still the best one.
I think so.
I don't want to say you almost forget how fantastic this movie is.
I mean, I would say that because, when I was about to watch this movie, like I said, I'm fucking exhausted. I work in a toy store at Christmas time, right? I'm fucking overworked and exhausted. And I had to watch this movie at 2 a.m. last night. It was the only time I was going to get a chance to watch it, and I'm like, fuck, I do not want to watch a movie right now. I just want to go to bed. And I turned it on, and I'd say about 10 minutes into the movie, I was like, fuck, I don't care what's going on. Like, yeah, I'm into this shit. It was so fucking good. I haven't seen this movie in 5 years easy. And it's
I can't remember last time.
It's now on my Christmas list. This is every year.
Now
it's on my Christmas list. Yeah, it's on my Christmas list now.
Because I remember, out of the two of us, you were definitely on board of, like, this, I don't even remember, like, two references maybe.
Yeah, like, I did not remember. Because again, it'd been a long time since I'd seen it, so I didn't remember at all. But yeah, no, this is full on. This isn't even alternative. Like, I would almost say if we hadn't already said we were going to do it, I'd be like, yeah, we can't do this one because it's not alternative. It's a Christmas movie. There's no hesitation here.
Yeah. So we'll get to our MVPs.
Yes.
Again, like I said last week, usually I don't want to give it to someone who's obvious.
Yes.
But then you get movies like this where you kind of have to.
Yeah. Like, you just...
So you're giving it to, I'm sure, Martin Riggs.
Yeah, you have to. The man gave a goddamn tour de force performance, and I hate that term.
Now, I get it. It's someone like Mel Gibson, and later on...
You don't want to... But
he did what he did.
Yeah, he's a horrible human being, but the man can act.
Yeah.
And he proved it in this movie.
And I still think... filmography, you go movie for movie.
Yeah.
This is still one of his, if not his best performances.
I think it is.
And I get you get your William Wallace's and you get your big sweeping blockbuster films that he eventually won Oscars for. Mm-hmm. But like, there's so much heart.
Yeah, there's something
Martin
to
Riggs.
This movie. Like now, and as we were saying, like we don't know if the other 3 flicks in the series hold up. I will say that I'm sure they're fine for what they are, but they're not going to be as good as this simply because, and I know for a fact, especially in the third one, when Martin Riggs starts getting his shit together, it's not quite as good because he no longer has that death wish that's in the back of his head. So
because he still has it in the second one.
He does. So
but the third one, it starts.
His life's getting back together. So even though it's probably still a good movie, you're just like, it's not as good as this because this is the performance.
Although we will probably get to those eventually.
Oh, absolutely. There's no hesitation. We'll definitely watch them. But they're not around Christmas, so we'll hold off until the future and get to them whenever we feel like it.
So it's Martin Riggs, obviously.
Yeah, there's no question.
As for ratings, I'm going to give it 8.
Yes.
Canadian Mists.
Nice.
Out of 10.
Yeah.
Again, it's just... It's so fucking good. Like, it's just so good.
Yeah.
With the and we forgot to even mention throughout the film, it is so, the score with the fucking 80s sax.
The beautiful fucking sexy sax. Oh, just so
with
fucking,
the fucking guitar, the funk guitar in the background too. Oh,
it's so fucking great.
Scored perfectly. I think
Yeah.
Eric Clapton was
I think
one of the music.
might have
I
had
think he
something to
was
do
the
with it.
guitar part of
Yeah.
whatever guitar is you hear in the film. The score is mwah.
Yeah, it's such a well-made film, and I too will be giving it 8 party nogs. I fucking love this movie. I'd forgotten because it'd been, like I said, it'd been about 5 years easy since I've seen it, but fuck did I enjoy this shit
I
out of
like
this.
I like when, because we're gonna get this with this show.
Yes.
We're gonna get these movies that we've probably seen a bajillion times, but we haven't seen in a while.
Yeah.
And then we'll go back and watch it and go, fuck, man. It's one of those things where when you do top 5s of all time,
Yeah.
I think if you're a movie buff like us,
Yeah.
that list is almost always in flux.
Yes. Mine usually fluxes. I do try to, like, with the top 5 I have right now has been solid for a couple years, but I know it'll change.
But it's
eventually.
one of those things
Probably
where you see something like this, and then you go, well, maybe.
Whilst doing this show, I have a feeling some shit's going to get switched around. Because this is forcing me to watch a
now
lot
I'm
of movies
thinking,
I haven't seen in a
like,
while.
at least for me, I'm not going to speak for you, obviously,
Sure.
but I'm going to, for me, like, maybe this is in my top 5. I don't know, because it's so,
wouldn't.
so good. Because it's so, like, it's so tight.
Yeah.
Because I know a movie's really tight when my notes aren't, like, all over the place.
Yeah.
Like, I know I messed up on my notes today, but...
It happens. We're human.
But the notes were so small because the movie was just, it didn't
gets,
overstay its welcome.
No. It
got its points
it
through.
runs. Like, basically, it's not walking to where it's going, it's running.
No.
You know? And it's not like, and I'm not even saying because it's, like, overly actiony or anything like that. It's really not. It's a great action thing, but it's the story itself. Like, even though we just pointed out that it's kind of absolute nonsense, it's still, the story of it just sort of flows, and it works, and you're invested in everything that's going on, even though it's trying to move at a breakneck speed to get to where it's going. And we didn't talk about it enough, I think, but the chemistry between fucking Mel Gibson and Danny Glover, Jesus Christ.
And again, in the featurette, I like this because they point out that throughout the 4 films, again, we'll get to the 3 at a later date.
Yes.
Because I think the 4th one came out in the 90s.
I think so.
That it was Dick Donner, Mel Gibson, and Danny Glover.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. And even not only those guys, production guys, producers, throughout 12 years of making 4 films, they all stayed together. And it wasn't those, I guess we'll do 3, I guess we'll do 4, I guess we'll do 2.
No, it was,
oh, we're going to do another Lethal?
Yep.
No problem.
Let's do this.
When do you want me?
Yeah. And they're still talking about it now.
Yeah.
They're still talking about doing 5.
I think
I
they
can't
just
see it,
recently did a 25th anniversary for the 3rd one.
They did.
And they were talking to Danny, Renee Russo, and Mel about it. And it just... And you could still see in the interviews, like, they don't see each other, obviously, all the time, but when they sit down and they talk about these movies, it doesn't go, oh, well, you know, we did the movie.
No, it's like,
they look back fondly on it
like,
and go,
we
wow,
like what
man,
we
that was
did.
one of the best times of my life when I was making 3, 2, 1, 4, like...
Yeah.
So...
Like, they enjoyed each other, and they enjoyed making this, and you could tell, it's all over the screen, so... They were so fucking good together.
So if you haven't seen Lethal Weapon at
all...
all...
What the hell is wrong with you?
What's wrong with you? But if you even haven't seen it in a while, hey...
Throw
Find
it
it,
in.
pop it in.
Yeah.
Watch
it's
it.
absolutely worth your time. You know.
Put it on your Christmas list.
Yeah.
Really, I mean it.
Yeah. I'm upgrading to the Blu-ray. That's happening.
So that's it. Lethal Weapon's great. Cut print, we're out of here.
Yes.
We continue.
Yes.
Next week in our journey of 80s. I'm going to say unconventional Christmas, but we'll see. We go further back.
Yes.
To June, again, I love it.
Yeah.
June 8th.
Yes.
Christmas!
Yes.
June 8th, 1984. For, I guess, the horror comedy?
In theory, yeah.
Horror comedy. Gremlins.
Yeah. This might be the one that we get letters about. A bit of a spoiler. I did watch this for the first time in probably 20 years last year. Yeah. And I didn't really enjoy myself.
So we'll see.
We'll see.
Maybe like if
it might just be. It might have been the time. Might have been the year. I don't know. But I did not really enjoy it last year. But I'm gonna give it another spin and see and hope for the best because I don't want to not like Gremlins. That just seems wrong. So, you know. But we'll see what happens. We'll see how I feel. I'm very curious. So
it's not the love about Gizmo, right?
Yeah. Just bear in mind it's my own opinion. So I don't want anyone fucking being like, "How fucking dare you?" It's an opinion. Chill. All right.
Don't.
Considering what I do for a living, I get a lot of that shit.
Point your pitchforks at torches elsewhere.
Yeah.
So yes, next week we go to 1984 for Gremlins.
Uh-huh.
And until then,
Mm-hmm.
you were Steve.
You were Justin.
And we're way back and gone.
I'm too old for this shit.